Okay, so tis the season. The season's coming up. We all know it. We all know it, and you're looking for maybe gift ideas. Well, I guess this. Well, it is. It could be. It could be a gift. It could be a gift for someone that you love, right? But you're like, they don't need the fastest and the newest and the greatest and most powerful tablet out there. But maybe they're a grandkid. Maybe they're little, and you're like, well, I don't want to spend three, four, five, $600 or more on something that there's a good chance they're going to drop it and break it. You know. So this is a tablet that was sent over to us called the JS10. Now it comes in around about the $130 US mark. At least it did when we're filming this. And I'm going to say this right off the bat. Right off the bat? Right? Say it right now. Um, it's not fast. It's not fast. But for a little kid, it's probably fine. So we're going to take a look at what comes in the box. Yes, I have played with it. I've installed it, set it up, and we'll kind of show you what you're getting. Okay, so this is the box. I will put links down below to the Amazon listing, Amazon.com. So you guys, if you're like, seems reasonable, then you can go take a look. It's a nice box for sure. You'll see it here, right? This is JS10 Android tablet. Now it does come, as you can see here, Android version 11. If we look at the back, 10.1-inch IPS screen, front and rear cameras. Now I believe it's a 8 megapixel that way, 2 megapixel this way, quad core CPU, GMS certified Android, yeah, solid eMMC, fast and responsive with IPS screen. The screen was okay. Again, for a budget. Like if you're going to put it up against a flagship Android tablet or like an iPad or something like that, you're going to be disappointed. But you're not going to get any of those devices for just over $100, right? HD camera for video calls and selfies. Yes, again, $100. You gotta put that into place, right? Massive selection of apps from the Google Play Store. I'll agree. You get access, so that's good. Powerful hardware and a slim design. It's not powerful hardware. It's hardware. It's hardware for sure, right? And what's in the box? Tablet, USB adapter, quick start, user guide. Let's crack it open. Now, it has two megs of RAM. So again, not a lot. 32 gigs, I believe, of internal storage, but with like SD cards, you can pop it up to 512. So depending again on who this is for, it could be fine storage-wise. I know a lot of people that still have smartphones from 1,000 years ago that those specs would seem like really good, right? So this is it, and it's a little smudgy because again I've been using it, right? It does normally come in this bag. We'll put this over here. I should have cleaned it. My apologies, but again I'm using it. This is what happens, right? I haven't gone this far into the box though. You get this, which is your kind of like user manual. 3-year support. I don't know if you have to go there to register, but 3 years, that's good. Here's the full. So that was a quick start guide. This is the full manual here. Okay. Hopefully, a manual of this size. Just realize it's really how do you start it. This is going to be your USB-A to USB-C cable, a good decent length, which is nice, and it comes with an adapter. Now it's not going to be a super fast adapter, but it comes with an adapter. So it's an adapter that's fast enough to charge this. And that's really all we need. That's really all we need. And then I'm going to put this all back like so. Very nice. This is it. Does this maybe clean? Can I clean it a little bit so it's not completely disgusting? All right. Still a bit disgusting, but not as bad. So in your hands, actually, it's a nice size. 10.1-inch screen. Bevel-wise, you guys can see it here. Not horrible, right? You need a little bit of bevel because that's where you're going to put your hands and stuff like this. So I don't think that that's too bad. I do like the fact that it's a center camera. Only 2 megapixels. Again, don't expect anything fantastic, right? 2 megapixels. And then rear camera, same thing, right? It's in the center, which I kind of like because that's primarily how you and I would hold something like this to get video in the right orientation. Because if it was like, so let's say iPads, a lot of times they have them up here, which means that if you hold it like this, guess what you're covering? So I do like that, right? Traditional buttons, there's going to be your SD card or your micro SD card, your USB for charging. This is going to be, I believe, like your volume and home button and stuff like that. 2 speakers, you can see the speakers up at the top right there. So you got 2 speakers there, and headphone jack. So, you know, give this to the kids, put their headphones in. You don't need to hear them. You don't need to hear them. You don't need to hear it. You don't need to hear. You just let them do their thing. They're happy. So we hold this button at the top here. And for a better life, you have no power. So let's use their charging stuff, I guess. At least now we get to see how everything functions with the charge. Maybe that's what I planned. Maybe that's what I planned. And this is going to go in the top. Boom. Now, I didn't use this, just so you know. I plugged it into a power adapter. You can see it says it's charging. So there you go. 1%, my friends, 1%. But we should be able to turn this on now, I would think. Is my hope for a better life. So nice is if you have a power brick or something like that, you can just run it off of that if you need to. Again, I didn't get all the smudgy off there, but it is kind of a fingerprint magnet for sure. Like there's no getting away from that. Nope. That screen is all about the smudge. But you can see, like even on angles, right? There's that angle. It's got a decent screen for angles. Like you can see that logo and everything on there with the different angles. That's all right. And you can tell from boot time, it's not the fastest thing in the world. Okay, but there you go. There's the screen. Hey, you know, it's okay. The camera, I think, is actually picking it up better than it actually is. But like responsive wise, you know, it's okay. We'll pop that up there. Hold on. And tablet is starting again. They say powerful. I'll say no, not really powerful. It's usable. There we go. Okay, so let's say, for instance, you were here and you're on the internet, right? Because and I have this connected to my Wi-Fi, so you'll see it pop up here, which is good. Again, you know what? It's not super fast. So I'm gonna go to, I don't know. We'll go just bring up YouTube. So here's YouTube. And I apologize, my network in this room isn't the fastest, but it should give you an idea. Again, is it the fastest in the world? No, but there it is. Once it loads, because again, I think my network in this area of the house, not fantastic, so I blame a little bit on the network. It was definitely faster upstairs. But you can see as it's loading stuff, there's a little bit of lag, but not too bad. Definitely usable, right? Definitely usable. Let's pretend I was looking at my own videos. So I'll go into my channel, and the hope is we can see how it plays.
Okay, so I just learned.
Alright, so you'll see I put it into full screen. It takes a minute, it looks like, to get into full screen.
Yep, I've been watching his stuff.
And my network's, again, not doing great. But you can hear volume, right?
Mostly it's, I watch it because
I want to do this.
sort of inspirational. I love seeing how
It is a decent volume. You can hear from the dings and everything, right? Let's just see here. I'm going to switch this. Let's put it up to 1080 just to get the settings here. So it's playing. I'm going to blame this on network. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some video over top of this to kind of show it when the network is decent. So I apologize for this part, but here's some overlay stuff of me upstairs doing it, and it should be better. But even here right now, you know, is it fast? No. Is it usable? Sure. Do all the buttons react quickly? Yeah. Right? Like you can go into all these and everything seems to work fine. But like it does have access. You can see the Google Play Store. So if you're someone that wants to be able to go in here and download some games or apps or whatever, right? You'll see it pop up here. Full access. So that's good. You can go there and get whatever you need, which is good. Just slide that up there again. gaming wise, you know, I ran Geekbench on here and 3D Mark. 3D Mark, I think I was getting like 2 frames per second. It was not good. So Geekbench really came up. I've never seen Geekbench come up with like only like triple digit scores. Like it, again, not great. But you know, you got to look at the price point and what's in here. So again, maybe for its demographics, it's probably fine. If you're browsing the web, it's okay. If you're getting your email, it's okay. If you're wanting just to do some like video chatting, it's okay. If you want to play any kind of game, like I'll bring up Asphalt. It's a little bit, you know, maybe a little bit of an older game, but it does show that it can play some, right? And you'll see this here just in real time, right? So there it is. Do you want to enable push? No, I do not. Oh, I hit yes. Right, special offer? Nope. Sure. Claim, I guess. Okay. Everything here like moves decently, right? I can hit play. Right. Still no thanks as it's loading here. This game, they always want you to buy something, right? Nope. Thanks. We'll do this one just in case. Yeah, next. Like, it loads up the screens quick. You see the progress bar, and again, we're showing this real time. No speeding this up. Hopefully, I don't have to talk too much while this is happening. Again, sound decent. It does have Bluetooth. It has all that stuff in it, right? Is it going to be rocking at like 60 frames per second? No, not at all, right? But is it playable? Yeah, it's playable, right? You can see it here, you know. I would prefer to have better, right? But it's doable. If you're trying to compete with it, you're gonna probably lose because, you know, the response time isn't fantastic, right? But again, it works. It does the job, right? Oh, there's a ramp. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's fine, right? Quit race. So does it function? Yeah. So can it play videos? Yeah. You're not gonna get like 4K out of it, right? Can you play some games? Yes. If you're looking at playing high-end flagship games, I would say no. Nope. No, you're not doing those at all. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes, I do. But if you're playing like small games, especially like puzzle games and things like that, you should be fine. If you're playing older games, I would say, that are somewhat like graphic intensive, you may be able to get away with it, you know. So the real question is, you know, price. You know, it's $129. There's a lot of tablets out there in and around that price. I would just kind of play around. I'd look around at the different, you know, options of them. This one's decent. Like, build quality is okay. Speakers are decent. It's not fast, but you also have to look at because it's built fairly well. Like, it doesn't have much like flex to it. Like, I wouldn't bend it too hard. I could probably snap it, but for the price point, I think it's decent. Right? You could spend a little bit more. Or you could spend a little bit less. But in the budget realm, if all you're looking for is web browsing, the odd game, again, not high-end games, emails, doing some video chat. Actually, here, we'll do this. We'll see if I can bring this up. Here's the camera, right? Just so you guys can see it. Here's the camera. So, you can you may be able to see this. I'll just take a picture of my phone right there. Click, right? I'll spin this around, and you can see me. Click. And then if you go into video, same idea, right? There's your video, and the lighting here is decent. It's not fantastic. It's decent, but it is choppy, right? And that's the front-facing camera, the 8 megapixel. It's choppy. I'll stop that, and we'll spin the camera around again with me, right? And it's fairly zoomed in, and you can see here again with decent amount of light. It's not outdoor light, but it's decent amount of light, right? Like, it is it's having problems keeping up with that, right? So if you're going to be using this for video chatting, if you're stationary, it's better than having nothing, I guess. But it's not fantastic at all. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you there. That is the JS, what is it? The JS10? Is that what it is? JS10. Yeah. For certain audience, certain kids, maybe grandparents that have never gotten into tech, it's kind of a cool way to get them into it. If you're used to having devices that actually have some performance, you're not gonna be pleased. All right, guys, that's it. I'll put links down below to where you can pick this one up if you are interested in it. And that's all for today. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and I'm out. Oh yeah, just so you guys know, I'm gonna put a link down there to a video that we did, especially for those of us that are older that have cars or motorcycles or bikes or whatever. We're giving away at the end of the year, 2022, a pump. It's a smart pump, yeah, which is kind of cool. Head on over to that video, watch it, and it'll tell you how to enter the draw for the end of the year. Okay, good. All right, I'm out. Later.